In today's video, I'm going to be diving deep into my entire meme coin trading strategy, and I'm going to be showing you guys the complete ins and outs of how a professional meme coin trader scans and turns a low port into multiple six figures.
Gentlemen, so check it out.
Now, if you are new here, please do not click away. I know a lot of that might sound very fucking cliche, and I know you probably heard it a million times, but I'm not just some random bummy guru on the internet trying to sell you a course, because every single bit of information that I'm going to give is completely free. And this video is pretty much going to play part 2 to my full course that I posted a couple days ago, which is also completely free. But you don't need that video for this one, because today we are going to be diving into my entire scalping strategy. And I'm going to be showing you guys how I've constantly turned 0.1 Solana ports into 100 Sol ports. I've turned 1 Sol ports into $100,000 ports. And I have been doing this for 8 months straight with this exact same strategy. So if you just want to hear me out, tune in, bruh. I promise you by the end of this video, you're going to have a brand new way of thinking, you're going to have a brand new way of trading, and you're going to have a strategy that works on you 100% of the fucking time. Now, how this video is going to be structured is there's going to be 4 layers to it and 4 different points that I'm going to be going over. So for the first layer of the video, we're going to be talking about how you should be trading with your port size. So if you have a 0.1 Sol port, this is how you should be trading. If you have a 1 Sol port, this is how you should be trading, etc. But we'll go over that later. In the second part of the video, we're going to be talking about trading psychology and why it's one of the most fucking important things in crypto history. I promise you, you will not ever become profitable without hearing about psychology and being able to control your emotions. So please hear me out on that one. That shit is fucking serious. The third level that we're going to be going over is how to spot good narratives, how to scalp them, how to buy at the right time and sell at the right time. I'm going to be showing you guys all of that. And the fourth level that we're going to be talking about is scaling your port. So what I mean is bringing your port up from 0.1 Sol to 3 or 4 Sol, and then you can bring that 3 or 4 Sol up to 10 Sol, and you can keep scaling like that. I've done it multiple times. My most recent video is me turning 0.1 Solana into 3 Solana using this exact strategy I'm going to be going over today. And if you don't believe me, feel free, pause this video, go watch my last one. I have that full strategy and I'm using it the entire time. And with using the strategy, I have constant months where I'm making $10,000 to $15,000 trading meme coins. There are literally months where I do not lose, not even in a single day. I am always making money with the strategy. I'm not going to put you guys on no bullshit. I'm not going to gatekeep anything from anybody. And again, I'm not selling you guys anything, and this is information that you would not get taught if you went and bought a paid course. So trust me, boys, I'm about to spit some fucking knowledge. So lock the fuck in, boys. If you're really serious about this and you really want to take it serious and make it your full-time job, grab your notebook and we're going to get right into it. I hope you fellas enjoy this one and we're going to get right into it. Enjoy, brodies.
Step 1. Trading with a low portfolio. Get your money up, not your fucking funny up.
Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about in today's video is evaporating all of the dog shit that is going to find you when you first load up Axiom or whatever trading terminal you're using. So I went over this in my last video, but to all the people that are new here, I'm going to go over it again. And I also had a lot of people joining my Discord and they had no idea what I was even talking about. They had no idea about the filters that I pointed out. So I'm going to go over it quickly again. So whenever you load up Axiom or whatever trading terminal you use, your page is not going to look like mine. It's going to be filled with complete dog shit, and I'm just going to show you how to get rid of all of that. So when you first load up, your page is going to look very similar to this, and what you're going to notice is there's going to be a lot of scam tokens coming out in the new pairs. So I can already see one. We can see Niche Baby. This is at 300 million market cap, but it is a scam coin. This is a Meteora launchpad launched on a completely different website than Pump Fund. So basically what these tokens are for is they're luring in beginners that have no idea what they are doing, and you really can't tell what's a scam coin and what isn't. So a beginner might look at a token like this and see, wow, this coin is at 400 million, it's going to billions, let me buy into it, and then bang, you realize you can't sell and you just lost all of your money. So a very simple and easy way to get around looking at all these dog shit tokens, and we're just going to get rid of them so we are only trading good coins that we can make money on, is what you want to do is above your new pairs, final stretch, and migrated, you will see these little filter tabs. And once you click on your filters tabs, you are going to be met with all these launch pads, and all you need to do is click on unselect all and then select Pump Fund. Now the reason we are getting rid of all these other launch pads is because 99% of them have zero volume or they are just a fucking scam, and we are only trying to trade tokens that are going to make us rich. This is very basic stuff, but I still feel like I need to go over it again again just in case a couple people missed it. So whenever you load up, please, I beg you, so you don't fall into any traps, come over to the filters page, unselect all these launch pads and only click on pump fund. Please, I'm just asking you to do this one thing. And once you have that, you can just click apply and make sure you do it for your final stretch as well. So you would come over to here, click unselect all and then pump fund. And for your migrated, this is really optional because we aren't going to be trading migrated tokens. But if you want to feel a little bit safer, it's totally up to you. You can come over here and unselect all of these and only click on pump fund. I don't do it because I don't even fuck around with migrated. But if you want to do that, bro, that's totally fine. It's totally up to you. Now for the second part of cleaning up our page, we're just going to put on a couple of filters to make sure we're not getting filled up with all these fucking dog shit tokens coming out. Millions of them coming out every second. And trust me, when you are new, you do not want to be overstimulated. You are going to get really confused really fast. So make sure you pay attention right here. The first thing is you want to come over to the new pairs, click on the filters tab, and then you want to scroll down and click on metrics. And then you want to find the market cap and type in 7,000 minimum market cap. So once you have done that, you can just click apply all, and you are going to notice your new pairs is 100 times cleaner than it was before. Sometimes there will even be no tokens in it. But the reason that we put on 7,000 minimum is because we are only trying to find brand new tokens that are getting volume, that are actually getting real people buying into them. And we are trying to make sure you do not get licked, because I promise you, people are preying on your downfall. They're trying to put you into that fucking Diddy pack. So when you are new, make sure you put that setting on. I promise you, it's going to make life so much fucking easier. And for the last part of cleaning up our screen is we want to come over to final stretch. Then you want to come down to audit and you want to type in age max 40 minutes and make sure this little drop down box is in the M, not the S in hours. Then you want to come down, type in maximum 5 for the dev holding percentage. And you want to scroll even more down, find insiders percentage and type in maximum 20. And for the last part of the audit, you want to type in pro traders minimum 10. And for the last part of our filters, we just want to come to metrics, find market cap and type in minimum 8,000. Now, if that was way too much information, way too fast, and you guys kind of needed to pause through it, don't worry, there's a very easy way so you don't have to keep rewinding. All you need to do is go to my link in the description, join my Discord, it's completely free, all the tools in here are completely free, and you'll find this filters channel right here where I have all my filters pre-saved, so you don't need to keep coming back to this video to find them. They are all set right in here and they never change. Alright fellas, so now that we have cleaned up our screen, the next part that I want to talk about is what you should be buying, what you should be looking for, and what kind of tokens you should be bidding. So normally when you are scanning either new pairs or final stretch, you are going to come across 3 different types of tokens. And what these tokens are going to be is they're going to be tweets, communities, and profiles. And what I mean by those 3 is when somebody takes a posted tweet they got from Twitter and they link it to their pump fund coin. And normally these tweet coins are consisting of thesis and speculation. Now let me ask you something. If you were trading on a very low pool and you really don't want to lose any money, would you want to be trading on pure speculation? Obviously fucking not. That's why we aren't going to be trading tweets. But for the second kind of coin that you are going to be looking at is profile coins, and these ones are usually the worst ones that you can possibly pick. So on the screen right now, this is what a profiled coin would look like with that little blue guy logo. 99% of the time, these profile coins are built on somebody trying to launch a project, but 99% of them are all LARP. And the last type of coin that we are going to be talking about, and the one that we are going to focus on, is community tokens. Now I have talked about community coins multiple times in past videos and told you guys why you should only be trading them, but the reason that you should be trading community coins over any other token is because community coins are built on an actual community. And I'm going to show you guys how to identify these good community coins, how to get in early, how to scalp them, and what a good community token looks like. So when you are scanning trying to find a good community token, there are 4 main checks that you need to be doing when you find the correct token and deciding whether or not you want to put your hard-earned KFC shift into this meme coin. So the first thing that you need to be doing, and you need to make this a muscle memory, every single time you click on any token, you need to be doing these checks, otherwise you are going to get destroyed. You are going to lose all of your money, so please make sure you are doing these checks. So let's say this random coin Bible Mist is our community token. We really like the narrative, we really want to put our hard-earned money into it, but we need to do our checks to see if it really suits what we want to buy. So the first check that you need to be doing is you need to come down to the holders page, and once you click on the holders page, and you need to be looking for the top 5 holders, and we're going to be looking for any types of signs that this is a bundle, a multi-wallet, or just fake volume. So the first check that you do when you're looking at the top 5 holders is you want to be looking at the Solana balance on these holders. So I can see the number 1 holder, he has 5 SOL in his balance, the second 3 SOL, the fourth 1 SOL, and the fifth 4.7 Solana. Now this is really important because I'm going to show you guys an example of what a bundled holding balance would look like. And if it was bundled, all of these Solana balances would be very similar. So what I mean is this wouldn't say 5 sol, 3 sol, 1 sol, 1 sol, 4 sol. It would much more look something like what's up on screen right now, and it would say 0.1 sol, 0.1 sol, 0.1 sol, 0.1 sol, 0.1 sol, all the way down. And that is a complete bundle. It's a very easy way to check if your coin is bundled. So please make sure you guys understand how important this check is. You need to be doing it every single time. Do not skip over it. It is going to save you so much money. Now, the second check that we are doing on our top 5 holders is we're seeing where these wallets are being funded from. So I'm going to be looking at the top 5, and the top 5 starts right below the liquidity pool, and we have the number 1 holder, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And what we are looking at here is similar wallets that they are being funded from. So already I can see the number 1 wallet is an Axiom sign up wallet, the second is a regular sign up wallet, the third is another regular sign up wallet, and the rest for the other 2. But the real important detail right here that you need to be looking for is the dates that these have been funded from. So we can see 6 days ago, 22 days ago, 3 years ago, 7 months ago, and 2 days ago. And this is very fucking important. I'm going to show you guys another example of what a bundled funding time wallets will look like, and it would not look like this. The date will be very similar. It will say something like funded 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, or funded an hour ago, an hour ago, an hour ago. Please make sure you're doing this check. It's going to save you so much money. I swear to God, I wish I knew these fucking checks when I started, but just like a lot of you guys, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. So please make sure you're paying attention, write the shit down, screenshot it, rewind it, and really get it into your brain and make this a muscle memory check that you are doing every single day. Now, the second check that we're going to do on our community tokens is very obvious, yet a lot of people still somehow miss it, and you wouldn't believe what the step is. The step that we are going to be checking on our community token is we're checking the community. Isn't that fucking insane? I know a lot of people don't even do this, which just blows my mind. But all you need to do is come over to the top left, click on this little community page. And when we're in the community page, there are 3 checks that we need to be doing as well. So for the first check is we want to be making sure the CA is in the description or the bio of the community. So right here is where the CA is meant to be in the description of the community, but I can't see it anywhere. So that is our first fucking red flag. If I see that, I'm gone. I'm out of that bitch. Now our second check is seeing if there is a pinned tweet in the community with a CA attached to it. So normally at the very top right here, there will be a pinned post with the CA and what the narrative is. If there isn't one of those, that's also a red flag. I always stay away from that shit. And for the final check, we want to be making sure there's actual fucking human beings talking in here. So we're clicking on the latest and we're basically seeing if there's any activity in the community. So on the first post I see, there's just a fucking link. You don't want people sending links in your community. That shows there's no moderation. You don't want any risk of people sending like drainers into a community link. That's no moderation. It's dog shit. It's another huge red flag. So right here, this community is dog shit. So we have no CA in the description. We have no pinned tweet at the top. We have no CA coming from the admin of the community. And there's like nobody talking in the community. They're just sending random links and sending random dog shit posts. So all 3 of those are red flags. If you actually find those in your community, if you find a pinned post, a CA in the description, you see people tweeting about it, talking about it, there's activity in it, then that's a very good sign, and you should use that to push your buyers. So right here on the screen, we are looking at 2 different charts that I've drawn up, and these are very common chart patterns that you're going to be seeing. Like 90% of the time, these are the 2 chart patterns that you're going to be looking at. On the left side, we have a bundled chart, and on the right side, we have a clean chart, and it is very easy to spot out what a bundled chart looks like. It might be a little bit confusing at first, but hear me out. I'm going to simplify it, make you guys understand it. It's really simple, and then we're going to get right into when you should be buying and selling and how to be scalping these tokens. So for our first chart, this is our bundled chart, and you are going to be seeing this chart millions of times when you are clicking on tokens. So right here on the screen, I've marked out 5k market cap / launch, and this is when the token launches. So the floor is set at 5k. This is where the dev is going to be buying and holding his supply, and what we want to be looking for is the price action that comes in right as the dev launches. So a very easy way that we can check for a bundle to tell whether or not a chart is about to get fucking demolished on your dome piece or not not is by looking at what the price does as soon as the coin launches on top of the dev. So right here at the very bottom, we are at 5k market cap. This is where the dev is going to be buying, and all we can see is a big fucking candle only straight up, and we are going to be marking this out as like 10k market cap. So it is just one big green candle from 5k to 10k, no sells, no other price action, nothing. And I'm going to show you guys a real example of this on a real chart. It's very easy to spot, but what this shows is a bundle getting into it, or a multi-wallet getting into it. They are all buying supply at the very bottom, at the very lowest they possibly can, holding it to the top, and what they are going to do is they are going to slowly clip out of it, maybe once at a time, to try and make it look like real human behavior. So right here we can see a little tiny nuke, and this right here is where normal people start getting into it. They're buying off that little bundle clip and they are creating real volume, but the bundle right here is still holding all of the fucking supply. So right here, this is a real example of what I was just talking about. We can see the big fat green candle all the way up. We can see the dev launches at 4k market cap, the big fat fucking green candle all the way to 12k. This is exactly what I was just talking about, word for word in real time. And what is going to happen to the coin? The bundle gets in, they pump it all the way up to 14k from 4k market cap, and then they are going to sell it right here, try and create some real human psychology behavior, and then real people are going to buy it. And what happens after real people buy it? The bundle nukes it. This happens literally hundreds and hundreds of times a day, and you guys really need to know how this shit works, because I promise you, without knowing this, you are going to get destroyed. Do not skip over this. I know you really just want to learn how to scalp, how to buy at the right time, and how to sell, but this is very fucking important. So if you are skipping over this, I promise you, you're going to get destroyed. But make sure you know what this looks like. You are going to get demolished if you don't understand this. And you might be thinking, Setup, what if there is a chart that does that exact pattern, but it keeps going up? How do I identify that as a bundle? Trust me, if it ever forms that pattern that we just talked about, it is a bundle, and there is always a way to prove it is. So just like that holding method that we were talking about right before, and I was telling you guys to make sure, always check the Solana balance on the holders, and always check where they're being funded from. If we just scroll down and do our holders check from before, we can see our SOL balance on our holders is completely fucked. We can see 0.02, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.03, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And if that isn't enough evidence for you, we can look at the funding time. We have 25 minutes ago, 25, 25, 9 months, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. I cannot stress this shit enough, boys. If you aren't listening and paying attention to this shit, you are going to get fucking destroyed. I'm trying to save you guys your money. I'm being completely for real. There is nothing more serious you need to take than understanding how to identify these fucking scam tokens, because when I was brand new, I had no idea what I was doing, and I wish I had somebody like me to tell me how this shit worked. So now that we have gotten up to this point, we have learned everything about our filters, we have learned how to identify a bundle, and we have learned every green flag and red flag you should be looking out for when you're scanning these community tokens. And now what we are going to get into is, I know you guys have been waiting for this, we're going to talk about how you should be buying and selling these tokens, how you should be scalping them, what price you buy, what price you sell, and we're going to go over all of that. So put on your fucking seatbelt, fellas, because this might get a little confusing, but I'm going to try and simplify it all so you guys have a very easy time understanding. And let's get right into scalping. So when you were scanning and you were looking to scalp, you have all your filters set up. What you should be looking for is the coins at the very bottom of final stretch. Now the reason I don't trade the coins at the very top of final stretch is because they were already pretty old, they are already a higher market cap, and the scalps that you are going to find at higher market caps are going to be way smaller than the ones that you're going to find at smaller market cap. So the tokens that I focus on in final stretch and new pairs is every single coin in new pairs and pretty much the bottom 4 of final stretch. So I normally always stay away from the top 2. You can still trade the top 2 if you want to, but it's really just personal preference of what I've found has worked. So let's say we want to scalp this coin right here, middle finger. It has a community attached to it, it's free of all bundles, you've done all your checks on it, and all around you just think the narrative is funny. Where would we be looking to buy and sell this coin? So for me right here, I already know where I would be looking to buy and sell, and as much as I say TA does not fucking exist in meme coins, there is still a little bit of TA, but it's not technical analysis, it's more psychology zones. So in my last course video, I taught you guys about the 40% dip method, which still works every single time. So you can see right here, this coin spawned in at 4k market cap. It ran all the way up to 10k, and what did it do? It dipped 44% and got bought right back up. Now this dip method is so easy and beginner friendly to do, but I'm still going to teach you guys some more shit about scalping so you don't have to only rely on this. So when we're talking about scalping, there is a big thing that I really want you guys to know, and this is not getting married to your tokens. I honestly pretty much want all of you guys to treat your money like if you lose your money, you are going to die. You have to be a G, and what I mean is as soon as that shit drops below your average price, you need to be selling that shit. Now in my trading video, I did multiple examples of this. As soon as it went down below my average price, I was full stacking out of it. I don't want to lose money, and we can't take that gamble of maybe the coin will come back up. We just can't take that risk. Let's say we want to scalp this coin right here. It's currently at 40k. Where would I be looking to buy this shit? Now this is a very simple chart pattern, but this chart pattern will work every single time. Every time you buy the dip on this chart pattern, you are going to make money. So when you are dealing with these coins that are all the way up at like 40k market cap, you do not want to be buying these little 10% dips. So what I mean is if a coin is at 40k market cap and we only dip about 10% to 30k market cap, that is not enough sell pressure for people to get interested in buying it again. We really want to be looking for the people that want the best entries. Meme coins is all psychology, and all these people want the lowest entry possible. So when a no bundled good narrative coin runs all the way up to 40k and that shit takes a fat fucking plummet, that shit nukes all the way back down straight to 20k from 40, what do you think people are going to do? They are going to be buying that dip, and I'm going to show you guys an example of this. So right here on this coin, middle finger, the one that we were just talking about, we can see this went all the way up to 60k, and people are getting disinterested in buying this coin because it's still sitting around 40k. That's not low enough for them to want to buy into it. And what every single person is waiting for is that big 40 to 50% nuke on that coin to buy into it. So right here, right, we went to all-time high 58k, we dipped all the way back down to 45% dip, and what happens after we dip down 45% from an all-time high? Every single time people are going to buy it back up another 45%. This shit happens every single fucking time. If you have a good community, the bundle is clean, you don't have a fuck ton of tracked wallets in it, then this is going to work for you like a gem. I swear to God, I do this shit all the time. So now I want to talk about, because I get this question asked to me a lot in my Discord, and a lot of people ask me, how much should I be buying with depending on my port? And don't worry, I got you guys covered on the most you should be buying with depending on your port. So when you are looking to scalp these 40% dips on the new pairs and the final stretch, if you have a 0.1 Solana port, you should only be aping in 0.05 on a new pairs buy, the absolute maximum 0.07 on final stretch scalping. This way on a 0.1 Solana port, you don't get demolished on fees, and you can still make some good money. If that shit 2x's or gives you a 50%, that's still a good bit of money to build up your port. Now if you have a 0.5 Solana port, the max you should be doing is 0.1 Solana buys on new pairs, and for final stretch you should be doing 0.2 Solana buys. Do not go lower, do not go higher. I promise you, if you are still going lower and you have a 0.5 Sol port, you were just being very stingy and scared. So grow some nuts, bruh, and start aping in a little bit more. Now if you have a 1 Solana port, the most you should be doing on new pairs is 0.25 Solana, and the max you should be doing on final stretch is 0.4 Solana. I promise you, you want to be doing this amount of buys. When I have a 0.1 Sol port and I'm trying to build it up to 5 Sol, 10 Sol, I never go over these. And for the final port size that you should be doing, I know this is probably a rare one that not many people watching this will have, but if you are trading with a 5 Solana port, you should be doing max 1 Sol buys on 40% dips on new pairs and 1.5 Sol on the final stretch. Now this is very adjustable depending on your trading style. If you want to use more, it's completely up to you on these higher ports. For the lower ports, please just stick with what I said. Don't go lower, don't go higher. Now you might be wondering, Seta, I only have a 0.01 Solana port. What do I do? I'm going to be honest, if you have a 0.01 port or you have a port lower than 0.1 Solana, you shouldn't be trading meme coins. You are going to get demolished by fees. I'm sorry, it's the harsh truth. I know a lot of people won't tell you this because a lot of people will just lie to you and say you can turn $1 into $1 million, but trading meme coins, it is just not fucking true. So if you have a $1 port, please just like go get a fucking job at McDonald's, go drive for DoorDash, go get your money up somehow, beg your mum for some Christmas money, but trading with a $1 port is not gonna cut it. I'm very sorry to disappoint all of you fellas trading with $1 ports, but that shit is just not gonna cut it. But for the rest, please do not switch up on those ports that I've gave you and how much you should be buying with. Screenshot those, stick with them, and yeah, man. Now, something I also want to go over quick is a lot of people ask me, how do I find the perfect narrative? How do I find the greatest narratives? And honestly, this is a question that I cannot just give to you because it honestly just takes time. The best teacher for finding good narratives and coins is time. You have to be staring at the new pairs. You have to be staring at final stretch all day, every day, and you are going to build the skill that helps you find tokens. The best teacher for finding good tokens is time. I cannot just tell you, oh, if it has this and this in the name, it is a good token. No, because this shit changes every single day. But again, I can teach you in a way to spot these coins, dissect them, and build your bias to whether or not it's a good narrative to you. I promise you, I'm keeping it 100% real, and if you don't like this answer, if you want me to just tell you buy this coin and it's gonna 100x, then you are in the wrong fucking place, because I'm not that person that's gonna tell you that. And also, one more thing that I want to run over is a lot of people will probably be asking me, what about the fees? What about this? What about that? I went over all of my fees and all of the beginner stuff in my previous course video that has jam-packed information full of beginner stuff. It has fees, wallet tracking, all of that. So if you want more information on that, feel free, go watch my entire course on YouTube. This was pretty much just a part 2 of how I find my strategy, how I scalp these coins, what I'm looking for, how to dissect the bundles, and how to make some fucking money on meme coins, fellas. But I hope you have found some value in this video, man. I've pretty much tried to give you all the information that I know on this YouTube channel. So if you found some value, bro, please feel free, hit that fucking subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And if you want some more tools and you want to be trading with multiple people, go to the link in my description, join my Discord. It's completely free, and I will be back very, very soon with another live trading video. So I hope you fellas enjoy this one, and peace out, birdies. Check my pants, they say true, man.